I don't know, selfishness, you know, more than it's about saying like you're ripping me off. It's just more about the person who's teaching you something might have something valuable to say, but you're not willing to respect what it is that they're telling you because you want to eat an orange or something that day. I don't know, you know? So that's, you know, that's something to think about as well. You know, it's like when you're sharing with people, what are your expectations of them? And I think that's a good question to ask. What do you expect from other people when you give them something? Okay, so, you know, I just brought up an issue. You know, it's like, what do I expect from someone when I give them something? You know, it's like, what I expect might be completely different than what they think I expect. You know, they might just think like, oh, Moonbeam's a really giving and loving person, and she shares food, and she shares clothes, and she shares money. You know, like, we love Moonbeam because she shares music. You know, like, whatever, you know. And it's like, you know, maybe all that might be true about Moonbeam, but like all of that stuff might also be, you know, Moonbeam's way of getting some other point across that she might have. So like it doesn't really matter what it is, but like when we're giving something to people, we need to notice our own expectations of what we expect those people to do with it. Because if they don't do it, you know, then we get angry, you know, or we feel victimized, or we blame them, or, you know, whatever the thing is. So what I'm talking about is looking at yourself and like looking at what you believe, you know, when you're doing something, like when you're giving something. And it doesn't matter what you come up with. Like it doesn't matter, like, you know, I'm not saying there's a right way or a wrong way or an answer. You know, I'm saying the answer is in you. I'm saying the answer is in your own belief system. And you know, when I say that, I'm not saying that you make up a rule then. I'm not saying like, well, now that I know what it means, that what I want people to be like when I give them stuff, if they don't do that, then that means I'm never talking to them ever again. You know, it's like, you know, it's like, that's not the point of it. Like the point of it is looking in your mind and seeing, you know, wow, you know, when I gave that apple to Sarah, you know, I really wanted her to eat it right then because I worked all day in the orchard and I picked it for her, and I just wanted to see the expression on her face when she bit into that juicy apple because it was so good. You know, and that's the thing about it. It's like, that's what you wanted for Sarah, you know, and Sarah didn't tell you to go to the orchard and pick the apple for her. You know, that was like a choice that you made. So, you know, it's like if you make a bunch of decisions, you know, to do stuff for people, and then when you give it to them, you know, they don't react the way you want them to. Sure, it might be stinginess, it might be selfishness, they might have an attitude, they might be ungrateful, all that stuff might be true, but your reaction to it is what you need to notice. You know, like your reaction to what they're doing is the issue, because what you